everybody's healthy and all that other good stuff and trying to be healthy. I'm over here preparing these asparagus, trying to make sure I'm doing the right thing for my body and also my mind. Yeah, I was looking at some stuff the other day here, man, and I hadn't realized how high the other day. It was actually last night. I hadn't realized how high the suicide rate is among among men. It's crazy. Like, of course, it's compared to women and stuff. Men are apparently, I think men are 70%. I may have said this in the last video, but like I was looking at something else, and of course, some of you may know that I had a friend of mine that died that way, and it was pretty sad for everyone. But it's crazy high. I mean, like, and the reason what made me look for it really is I was on TikTok, and you know how TikTok is. These apps, you go in there and look at one thing, and 2 hours later. So I saw suicide sucks as a hashtag, and I clicked on the hashtag, I tapped on it, and I just saw a bunch of women's faces. I'm like, wow, this is a lot of women. But then I'm realizing as I look at some of the videos, the women aren't the victims. The women are the victims left behind. These are wives, sisters, cousins, aunts, not uncles, aunts, girlfriends, and all these people that they left behind that's making these very sad posts about men. I mean, I kept scrolling and scrolling, TikTok, and I'm looking under this suicide sucks hashtag, and it's crazy. There's no men hardly. Like when I saw a man actually post about his wife or something, I had to like stop and kind of go back and look for it. And it's overwhelming the amount of men that fall victim to something like this. And I was reading the article. I actually started looking for some other stuff, and I was reading the article, and it was saying that, what do you call it? The difference between men and women isn't that they're just different, and men are emotional, women are more emotional than men, and whatever, or they just, it was like an oversimplified version of it, and even something I believed. I forgot what it said, but you probably know what the narrative is with the difference between men and women, as far as women being different fundamentally. Yes, we are, but it's we're simpler. I'm not gonna lie. Doesn't mean we're more stupid, than anybody else, but we just think differently about things. And the deaths by suicide, the success rate for men are higher. Well, of course, if you have, what is it, 70 something percent for men, versus 40 something percent, I think, like that for women who actually make the attempt. People that make the attempt out of that, it's almost twice the amount. And the interesting thing is, which is really funny. My friend, when he passed away, he died, and it was by a gun he owned, and of course, and the ironic thing is when I was looking at this other article, it was saying that these men, us men that fall victim to this, our preferred weaponry, or way to dispatch ourselves is through violent methods like guns. And they say that, according to this study, like more than half of the people that attempted suicide, men, more than half that number was done by people with weapons, with guns. And I'm not here preaching against guns, but it's just ironic. I was thinking about getting one down here in the South. So everybody, their grandmother, their dog, and goldfish got guns. But I'm thinking about it, like, my daughter, I mentioned it to my daughter. She was like, well, you're not going to get one. You would do something like that? I'm like, honey, God forbid. I mean, I can say to myself now, I would never do anything like that. But I've been in some pretty low places in my life, and God knows what we're capable of. It doesn't mean if I don't own a gun that, I can't find some. I don't know what just happened a little while ago. Let me see. I don't know if I can do this with the phone here. I gotta place this thing because my phone is dying. But if it dies, whatever. So anyway, I don't even know if y'all caught the last thing I was saying, but the point I was making simply was that the suicide rates, are more than twice the level for men than it is for women. And you know, the choice that we men tend to choose is to go out violent. We use things like guns, and guns themselves have a 95% of success rate for being very good at what they do. And so, this is what makes me, just kind of rethink owning a firearm myself. again, you know, I don't consider myself an unstable person or anything like that. You don't have to be unstable. I think that, you know, given the opportunity, these things can happen in your life. And, you know, we all go through low points. And, you know, one of the things I learned from my therapist, he was telling me, he says, you know, everybody has suicidal ideations. And, you know, people have, look, my Brussels sprouts, you know, that's for tomorrow. My asparagus spears. I'm going to use some balsamic vinegar and hook those up with some garlic, some diced minced garlic. So anyway, and some salt. But yeah, I don't know. It's just crazy that, you know, this rate is so high. I don't even know how much of this of you guys are actually getting, because the feed just stopped, and apparently it started me over. But thanks a lot, YouTube. Anyway, that's what I wanted to share with you guys. My story got all messed up, but my point was that I didn't realize how high it was between the men and women and such, and this had me really scared, you know, just for people, you know, and even myself. I mean, you know, we go through things and oh, I would never, this person would never, but the heck, we don't know, man, we don't know. You know, I never thought, man, I didn't know. You didn't know, you didn't think. Life happens, right? That's why it's called a surprise. People get taken by surprise. Anyway, I'm gonna end this. It's 2 minutes in. I don't even know if y'all got this. I tried to go back to the first feed and I didn't see anything. Anyway, I'm gonna try to hit y'all back in another video. I'll make something else I wanted to talk about. Anyway, God bless. Hopefully I get to see this. I don't know what's going on. YouTube's being a jerk with me. All right, guys, later.